Welcome to Data Analytics Professionals. This is a series where we are focusing on AWS and machine learning. This is lecture number 7, given by myself, Shanaz Malik, and I am a data scientist. In this lecture, we are going to create our first IAM admin user in AWS. Before we proceed, I humbly request all of you, if you find this lecture useful, then please subscribe to my course channel and please like and share this video with friends and colleagues, and please leave your feedback in the comments section. Thank you. Well, to create our first IAM admin user in AWS, first we need to log in into AWS Management Console, and that could be done through the highlighted URL. Before we begin, I would like to give you some best practice. As a best practice, do not use the AWS account root user for any tasks where it's not required. Instead, create a new IAM user for each person that requires administrator access. Then make those users administrators by placing the users into an administrators group to which you attach the administrators access managed policy. Therefore, the users in the administrators group should set up the groups, users, and so on for the AWS account. All future interactions should be through the AWS accounts users and their own keys instead of the root user. However, to perform some account and service management tasks, you must log in using the root user credentials. Now, before we do practically, let's set the roadmap how to create administrator IAM user console through console in AWS. To do so, once we are logged in, we need to click services and find IAM service. From there, we will land on a page where we have a navigation panel and we click users. Then we will land on new page where we click add users, followed we will choose a username, and in my case I will choose DAP admin. We have to select AWS access type as per requirements. In our case, I select AWS Management Console access. Under console password, select custom password and choose one as you like, but please follow minimum AWS password requirements. Where there you see require password reset, we'll keep this untick in our case, but if in real scenario you're going to make this user in real case scenario, if you are making a user account, then you might need to keep this also ticked. Step number 9, we need to attach permissions for this user, so click on the permissions. And we will then move on to select attached existing policies directly, and we will choose administrator access policy in this case, and then we'll move into review and create the user. Before we do all that, I am going to add a bonus here for all of you. And remember, admin users sign with different URL, and we could configure sign in URL from dashboard and customize it as per the accepted standards, but it must be globally unique, and I will let you know what that means. Now here Just to save time, I'm already logged in into my AWS, and I'm already on the landing page, which is identity and access management. But if you are not on the same page, all you need to do is click these services here, okay, and then you can find it from here. IAM, and you will find it, or it's already here, okay. Whichever way is good. Once you find it, you click it, and you will be on the same page as I am. Once you are on this page, what we need to do next is we go from the navigational panel, as I already said, and we click the users. From here, we click add user. And on this new page, what we need to set user details. For example, we need to set username, and as mentioned early, I'm going to put it as dap_admin. I suggest you to name it as you would like and is meaningful to your account. Number second, once you have chosen the username, all you need to do is select AWS access type. Here we could choose programmatic access, and we could choose AWS management console access. Programmatic access uses access key ID and secret access key, and we use these things when we have to programmatically access, and in the later course when we will be doing some machine learning, and we'll be using Python to do this thing. But now we will start with, we check AWS management console access, okay, and we will select custom password. We are not going to choose auto generated password, but custom password. And here, as per your requirements, let us put some okay. So I have put a password here, and because this is for ourselves, so we are not going to keep this checked, okay. Require password reset, we will uncheck this box, but in real scenario you might need to keep this also checked. Next, permissions. So we save this, and then what we need to do here, we can add user to a group. We can copy permission from existing user, but in our case we will do attach existing policies directly. So once we click here, attach existing policies directly, either we can, what we could do, then we could choose this administrator access, and if we have to choose anything else, we can write it down here and it will pop for us. But in our case, we would like this user, the one we are creating, to add the policies that user should have or must have. We are giving administrator access. Once we do it, the next thing what we do is, we have done the administrator access, and we click the next, okay. So just a moment. Okay, so we are going to say next, and here we are going to add tags, which is optional. I'm going to leave it as it is, and we are going to choose the next review. Okay. Now you can see, you can review if everything is okay. So the username is DAP admin. AWS access type is AWS management console access with a password. That's what we have chosen. Console password type is custom. That's what we have chosen. Required password reset, we didn't choose that. And permission boundaries is not set, as I left that step. Okay. And the permission summary is here. So it's a managed policy, and the user will be given administrator access, and we haven't added any tags. So let's create this user. This looks all fine to me. Okay, let's create. If you see, we have a success. Okay, and you could just read it out for yourself. And user with AWS management console access can sign in with this. So if you use this URL, a user can sign up. And this is what I was talking, that we could this user could sign up with a different URL. I mean this one. Okay, with the administrator access policies. Okay, now if we close it up, here is our user. It's already been created. And if we go into dashboard, and here is that link. Okay, and we can customize it as per our needs. So we could change this bit. Okay, for example, I can write DAP I could write DAP administrator. Okay, just to check all is good. Yeah, all is good. So we could create this account alias, and you will see what will happen here. Okay, yes, create it. Here it is. It makes now a bit meaningful for us. Okay, so DAP administrator. We could make we could choose any alias for this, which these aliases kind of are in the policies of a company, how we should make them, and likewise, how we should make them, what is recommended, we should take it from there. Okay, so this is the way we create the users, and in our case we have created one. I hope this video is helpful to all of you, and if so, then as requested, please share and do subscribe. Thank you very much, and I see you in the next video.